Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama pushing the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Here's a hit. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Let's go. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quickly out to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Running to Green. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style, and you can see it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick release on the RPO. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing it.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week.
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted.
And that's not the attempt you want to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
To the air on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps slinging it. Looking down the middle. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bama! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Never know what can happen when two big teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. To throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll be Pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his feet. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Hart. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got an open man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Tatum. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Here comes that Alabama offense. Got a man. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Young. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this one.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And some room to work.
Returner is tackled down at the 30. And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. If there's time to pad the stats. Hit as he throws. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College